Hello and welcome to the Red Bull Street Style World Final 2018 right here in Warsaw, Poland. I am stood in the Hala Gwardi, which is an old arena that they used to use for boxing, but today it's hosting a very different kind of battle, a freestyle battle, and I am joined by two crucial men. To my left, he's from the same part of the world as half of my family. In the world of football, he has done it all, including the World Cup. He's won it and the Champions League, a man that needs no introduction. It is, of course, Roberto Carlos. Roberto, how are you?
Hi, Neil.
I am very well. I'm excited. You are a head judge tonight.
Em português, não.
How are you feeling now? Portuguese. He's telling me off. Como é que você está se sentindo hoje?
Impressionante a atmosfera que tem aqui. Estou muito orgulhoso de participar, de ver esse fenômeno outra vez de perto. E com certeza vai ser evento maravilhoso.
Roberto said that he's very excited and he's extremely happy to be stood next to the man on my right, who is also from the other half of my family's country, England it is. You've been here before, you won this competition back in 2014. Andrew Henderson, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a pleasure to be alongside yourself and Roberto Carlos, the man himself. Great to have you here on the judging panel. And yeah, I'm excited to watch the guys throw it down.
Right, so we're going to have to do a little bit of English and a little bit of Portuguese. So half and half, I'll be the person in the middle. Andrew, tell me a little bit about the format of today's competition.
Yes, so the format is it's a 3-minute battle, 2 players on the stage, giving it everything. Top 16 goes down to the top 8, top 8 down to the top 4, then it's the final, and that's when you got to bring all your skills. It's all about style, control, creativity, technicality, and the person that makes the less drops is going to do the best, but they've also got to bring that technicality there. That's crucial as well. So
it's interesting that you said drops, because I was going to ask you about that. If we're not an expert and we're watching, what should we be looking for?
Exactly, drops is a big thing to look for. If you're not an expert and just spectating, watching at home, watching from the crowd, it's really important to look at the drops. And you know, people might be trying big tricks. The players have to go for broke sometimes. You have to give it your all, which means that you might drop the ball, and if you drop the ball, you might just drop your chances. So that's one thing to look for. Another thing that I would say to look for is responding to your opponent. It's a battle after all. So if you do around the world, which is kicking the ball, going around it with one foot, you might call out your opponent, go like that, do a double around the world, then you might take the victory. So.
Oh, you see that? Roberto viu que ele falou? I'm just going to tell Roberto these tips because he's on the judging panel. Roberto, ele falou que hoje a gente tem que olhar para quem está derrubando a bola. Tem vários truques que vão ser bem difíceis. E também você tem que ver, se alguém falar, você fez isso, eu tô te vendo, vou fazer melhor. Também vai ter pontos. Mas você vai ser dos juízes.
Eu não tenho tanta experiência de ser juiz, mas o que o Andrew falou é a realidade, né? Tem que prestar atenção em tudo, controlar bem e que vença o melhor. Vai ser um grandíssimo evento com muita qualidade aí em cima, e nós vamos estar aqui aplaudindo e escolhendo o melhor.
He said he's not very experienced, but he's excited to watch. And of course, he's got to see technical ball drop tricks, everything, and he's just excited for the show. But I want to know, who does he think could have given these guys a bit of a run for their money? That's what I want to know. Should we ask him?
Yeah, go. Let's ask him.
Roberto, eu quero saber que jogador você acha que poderia ter competido aqui hoje? Talvez um que jogou com você ou talvez um que nunca jogou com você?
Primeiro eu. Eu primeiro.
First of all, himself. He could have done this.
Não. Eu acho que hoje em dia seria o Ronaldinho Gaúcho. O Ronaldinho Gaúcho era um fenômeno fazendo malabares com a bola. Ele era muito bom.
The man himself, Ronaldinho. He said that he was fantastic, he was brilliant, he could have done it.
Yeah, Ronaldinho, of course, he's a pioneer for freestylers. Of course, he was phenomenal on the pitch. He inspired so many people, even the likes of Messi. I know Ronaldinho inspired Messi. So, you know, of course, he inspired so many freestylers. He inspired me when I first started freestyle, seeing Yoga Bonito videos of yourself, Ronaldinho, Robinho, everyone else there doing the skills. That Brazilian spirit is really, I think that's what made me win in Brazil. I felt good over there. I kind of liked the culture, and that made me confident, made me full of energy. And the guys today, you know, the skills they're doing is just crazy, next level, skills that no one has ever seen before. So as much as we admire football players for what they do and the work that they put into football, as a team sport, the traditional game. This is the skill side of that, and guys train super hard. They're training 5-6 hours a day, some of them, in just doing the skills. So big respect to everyone in the freestyle world, and of course the football world as well.
I need to ask you about the elements of today. Yeah. Talk me through them.
Yes, so there are a few main elements. There is upper body tricks, balancing the ball on your head, the side of your head, your shoulders, your chest, your neck, basically doing moves between them. There is also lower body tricks, which is all the technical fast leg tricks around the world, crossovers, no touches, all these technical terms that freestylers use. There's also sit downs, which is when you're sitting on the floor doing different array of skills. And then the last element, which is the most important, transitions between the tricks. So how you get the ball from your head to sitting down, how you stand back up, back into the leg tricks. And if you can nail them all and you do it with flow, that's a complete freestyler right there.
Andrew, thank you so much. Roberto, I know you need to go because you're one of the guest judges. The action is about to kick off. So I'm going to hand you over to the capable hands of all our commentators.
Thank you, Caroline. And we are underway here in Warsaw in the Hala Gwardy. Our first battle in the quarterfinal coming up. I am Troy Mannering, and I am joined by Miran Pierna. He is going to be the expert, keeping me straight and narrow on this one. The first battle coming up, Erlend from Norway going up against Kala from Poland. And of course, Kala is going to have that home field advantage here.
Definitely, and we'll see a clash of styles in this battle. Kala very much focused on the musicality and the style, while Erlend is really focused on the transitional part.
All right, and Kala will start us off. And a big roar from the crowd right away as he got into his first set.
Kala not wasting time, going strong, straight from the first moment.
Erlend's first set now.
Erlend is replying with a lower body combo. But I think in this battle it'll be pronounced the difference in, let's say, freestyle philosophies. You see Erlend is very concentrating on his tricks while Kala tries to interact with his opponent.
Although I have to like, Erlend got a little bit up in Kala's face in that last one. Oh, and Kala throwing a little bit of that b-boy style into the mix now.
Unfortunately misses his signature move. He'll need to be really precise with his moves in the rest of the battle.
This is elimination battle style, so the winner of each of these heats moves on to the semi-final.
Whoa. Erlend pulling off some big moves.
And there's that battle style. Oh, a little touch with his hands. The judges are going to mark that as well.
Whoa.
Wow.
Really strong finish from Erlend. Misses the big move, unfortunately.
I think there's just too many mistakes for Kala at the moment.
Finish by Kala. Whoa! Erlend kicking the ball over Kala. Amazing round by He looks unstoppable at the moment.
He's won pretty much everything leading up to this event here. Let's take a look a little bit closer during these slow-mos.
Yeah, this is one of those transitions Erlend is famous for. And here's one of Kala's signature moves.
I like it.
And immediately after that, Erlend responding by flicking the ball up over Kala.
Erlend takes the first and the second and the third. That's that. Erlend goes on to the semifinal with a full pull here. 5-0 for the man from Norway.
Big support for Kala from the home crowd.
Yeah, and he
nice
shows them some love as well. All right, that was our first quarterfinal heat. Next one coming up. Jesse from the Netherlands going up against Japan's Ko-suke.
Yeah, this will be another clash of styles. Ko-suke really focused on his signature moves, on the battle mentality, on a lot of influence from the b-boy scene. And yes, one of the guys, one of the younger guys coming up in the last couple of years.
And when he stops that ball on the bottom, that's called blocking, yeah?
Yeah, those are blocking moves when they use different parts of their body to clutch the ball. That's one of Ko-suke's specialties. But also you can see a lot of flow and a lot of energy in his moves. Yes, they're going strong with that combo. Ooh. Yes, is not taking any chances, going really strong in this one. Some great transitions.
Nice.
Catches the ball in the end. We'll see if the judges take notice of that.
Stylish.
Ko-suke was struggling a bit in this round. A couple of touches that didn't go his way. And now we see Jesse doing some different crossovers.
All right, last set for each of these two gentlemen. Ooh. It's going to get harder and harder and harder for these judges as we get closer to the semifinal. And this is a perfect example, as you say, two clashing styles, both of them pretty good.
Oh, this was a difficult one. Oh, unfortunately, a mistake for Jesse after the first move. Let's see if he can recover. Going strong with a Scala combo, another Scala. I think he'll definitely go for another one. Here it is.
Wow.
Still going. Really strong combo from Jesse. Really strong finish.
Nice.
Wow. Wow.
Could that be the difference maker for Jesse with that finish?
I
we'll
think
find
so.
out. Hey, it's a tough call. Both of those guys, fantastic, different styles. And here we look at the slow-mos again.
Yeah. Here are some of the signature moves from Ko-suke. Ko-suke was struggling a bit in the second and third round with some of the moves, not flowing as well as he knows how to. And yes, although he missed one of the moves in the last round, that last combo was
definitely
really something.
All right, let's see what the judges have to say here. Simon gives it to Jesse. Jesse. Ko-suke, ooh. Ko-suke, we have a tie game. The tiebreaker. The tiebreaker is, oh my goodness. Ko-suke moves on to the semi-final.
I predict a lot of people will be upset by this result. But hopefully this will give Ko-suke some more energy for the further rounds.
All right, heat number 3 coming up. Charly from Argentina, our reigning champion from 2016 in London, going up against Ricardinho from Brazil.
This will certainly be an interesting battle, because here we'll have a battle with very similar styles. Both freestylers very strong in the lower body tricks, but also really strong in all round and really stylish.
Charly starts us off.
Ooh, misses the move.
That's a huge mistake.
Oh, second
and again.
time. Whoa! Ricardinho starting off with an alternative 3 revolution trick and going strong with the combo. Really strong round by Ricardinho. Oh, Charly misses one of his signature moves. This is what I meant yesterday with Charly
sharpness,
Charly not being as sharp as he was back in 2016.
Oh no! Now he's tightening up a bit. You could see it in his face. He's nervous and he's not feeling the flow of the set.
I think Ricardinho will gain confidence from this, but he makes an uncharacteristic mistake on a very easy move, but immediately back to sit downs. This was interesting to see Ricardinho doing tricks that are actually signature moves from Charly. So now we see Charly replying with some more advanced variations.
He's got to be strong on this finish, though.
Going up into the J stall. Just didn't seem to be able to control it.
Ricardinho looking very good here. Oh, little hop, some style.
And now Ricardinho replying with the J stall. A bit sloppy there. But still manages to control it in the end. I think this one is going to Ricardinho.
Yeah, that was a tough round. Definitely a tough round for Charly, the reigning champion. You mentioned it the other day, not looking as sharp in that first round earlier on. We saw him looking good. He might have just put too much out there as we take a look at the slow-mos here.
Yeah, so these are Charly's signature moves, and this is the alternative Eldo around the world, which is really, really, really difficult. And not only does he do it, he continues with a combo, and just continues and goes on with the moves.
Ricardinho gets the first vote from Simo. Second vote, 3, 4, and 5. Wow. Ricardinho just dethroned the reigning champion.
A round of applause for Charly from the crowd. Unfortunately, this is the reality of the freestyler's life. After winning major titles, they usually get really caught up with all the commercial aspects of the freestyle life, so a lot of shows.
And it's tough to battle back. There's always athletes coming in, getting new styles and new tricks in there. All right, next heat up in the quarterfinal, the last one in this quarterfinal, VLO from Sweden, going up against Brynjar from Norway.
Who's starting, guys? Who's starting? VLO in 3, 2, 1. VLO. First round.
Nice set by VLO. Let's see what Brynjar has to offer. Brynjar going really strong with those uppers.
Jungle style hops here, hey? Oh, nice.
Big move from Brynjar and finishes off so strong.
Fantastic first set from Brynjar.
But VLO back with a combo. Let's see if he can keep it going. Strong round from VLO. But Brynjar replying with some strong moves.
All right, last set for both of these athletes. VLO, Brynjar. VLO.
Yeah, now we'll see a lot of lip action from VLO. This is one of his strongest points. Just let's see if he can finish really strong. A bit sloppy finish.
Yeah, he felt it though. He liked it. Brynjar up now. Last set for him.
Losing control on an otherwise really good combo. But we can expect a big move at the end.
Solid finish for Brynjar. Tough choice here, tough choice. Both of them had some mistakes.
I think the technicality of Brynjar's moves will give him the advantage with the judges, and also a bit more variety in his moves.
And he was a little more exciting to watch in this case as well. He was,
yeah, definitely
playing the crowd, playing that battle mentality a little bit. Definitely more than VLO. VLO was seriously focused here on these.
VLO was very, very solid. Not a lot of mistakes, but I think Brynjar will edge it out.
Brynjar. 1 vote, 2 votes, 3, that's that. Brynjar moves on, and it looks like he is gonna have 5-0. All right, that means our semi-final looks like this. Semi-final heat number 1 is going to be Erlend from Norway going up against Ko-suke from Japan. Semi-final number 2 is the Brazilian Ricardinho going up against Brynjar from Norway. We potentially have, and we talked about this, and actually you even predicted this when we were chatting the other day, that we could have very possibly 2 Norwegians going to the final here today.
Yeah, not only 2 Norwegians, but 2 brothers.
Fantastic. All right, so we are going to hand the mic over to Caroline here, and she is with one of our judges, Gauthier.
One of the judges, I'm with the head judge, Gauthier. You're 7 times world champion, Mr. Routine himself. Tell me, what does a head judge mean? What does you have to do?
So the head judge has to make the coordination between all the judges, and we had a meeting together. It's the organization, the structure of the judging. So I'm taking part of it, and I have to organize this. Yeah.
You've got to be the boss. You've got to like all the rules.
Yes, but my rules, my votes is 1 vote. So there is 5 judges, so I don't have double votes, you know. So it's a collaboration, 5 judging, so I'm not more important. It's everyone has the same voice.
Oh, he's so humble, guys. He's so humble. And you're next to Roberto Carlos, our guest judge. How is he doing?
He's doing very well. At the moment, we did the same decision every time. So I really like the way he's judging. Also, I'm very happy to be sitting at his left side, because of course he has one of the best left foot in the world. So as a football fan, I really like him, so I'm very glad to be sitting, especially on the left side. He's good.
Well, you're a lucky man. I'll let you get back to his left side because the semi-final is about to start. So Troy, it's back to you.
This is a video game live.
Thanks, Caroline. And here we look at our battle tree and how we've gotten to the point where we're at now. We just saw that quarterfinal, and there you see the semifinal lineup. Erlend, Ko-suke, Ricardinho, Brynjar. You already predicted the brothers from Norway possibly going in there. What's going to make it the spoiler? What's going to have that one little extra bit for a guy like Ko-suke or Ricardinho to take out one of the Norwegians?
I mean, they definitely need to be very precise with their moves, keep the mistakes at a very, very minimum, and pull off all of their big moves, because both Erlend and Brynjar are really strong in the battles. So they'll have to just pull out all of the big moves.
All right, here we go. Erlend, Ko-suke up first, and Ko-suke will start us off. Here we go, semi-final action.
Ko-suke sticking with the same combination, but adding a bit more.
Wow. Small mistake at the end there.
Fortunately. So this is the type of stuff we were talking about before the battle. This kind of stuff will be very crucial, because both Erlend and Brynjar are very, very consistent with their tricks. Erlend finishing super strong.
Oh no, big mistake by Ko-suke. He let that ball go.
Tried to go for the PATV, unfortunately missed. Erlend seems to be much more dynamic and showing much more energy than Ko-suke. I think Ko-suke needs to pull out some new moves. Another amazing round by Erlend.
Tough to beat at the moment.
Here he goes. Oh. Misses, unfortunately. And I think even Ko-suke knows this battle is over.
Erlend, 2 good rounds for him so far, and he has the advantage of that last set. Wow. Wow. Incredible.
So this is something we were talking about earlier. As you can see, Erlend is just going from one trick to another, doesn't stop moving.
Those transitions that you were mentioning.
Yes, definitely. A couple of uncharacteristic mistakes for Erlend, but in this battle, it won't play such a big role.
All right, the fate of our final block is in the hands of our judges now as we take a look at these slow motions here with Ko-suke. Such incredible ball control.
So this was the big move he managed to pull off. Is one transition that a lot of people are trying to pull off right now. So here we can see one of the mistakes that you won't see very often by Erlend. And then straight from the X catch to the head.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Erlend gets that first vote. Erlend gets 2. Erlend's got 3. He's going on to the final. Look at the reaction.
A big win for Erlend.
So Ko-suke will go to the consolation final, a battle that will determine who gets 3rd place on the podium, and Erlend will be battling in the final. The question is, which of these 2 gentlemen are going to join him? Is it going to be Ricardinho from Brazil, who had a fantastic earlier round, or will it be Erlend's brother, Brynjar?
These guys are so often in the later stages of the competitions that it's it's very often that you see them going head to head. And this will be very interesting to see because Ricardinho is using a lot of moves that the Fagerli brothers, so Erlend and Brynjar, either came up with or popularized. So we'll see if the judges take that into account.
All right. I do believe that it's going to be Ricardinho starting things off. That means Brynjar will finish it.
We can expect Ricardinho starting off with a strong lower body combo, and that is true. He's trying to go for another one.
Oh!
Yeah, he was setting up for another 3 revolution trick. Ooh. Brynjar responds with also responds with a 3 revolution trick. But goes straight into the uppers. Strong finish from Brynjar. And I think Ricardinho will have a difficult time responding to Brynjar's all-round rounds.
Incredible.
This is just amazing. Keeping the control.
Last set now, last set for each.
Ricardinho needs to pull off something big. I think he's wasting his time with this. Big move at the end. Uncommon mistake for Brynjar. But even without the lights, he managed to pull off the last move. Just shows you how consistent it is.
Incredible. So now the question is, will Brynjar join his brother Erlend in the final? I think based on your comments there, Miran, I would say that's what's going to happen, but it's up to the judges now.
I think Brynjar will have a slight edge with the judges. Even though some of the judges seem to be thinking a lot about this battle and in some trouble with the decision.
Yeah, bit of discussion going on at the judges panel. Ricardinho, oh my goodness, interesting. Ricardinho's got 2. Ricardinho's got 3. Oh my, Brynjar and Brynjar. The last 2 votes. Interesting. The judging has been quite strange tonight.
I think out of all the decisions, apart from potentially the final, this has caused the most upset so far, and this will definitely cause a lot of debates and the discussion in the next couple of weeks.
That means Ko-suke will go up against Brynjar in that consolation final for 3rd place, and Erlend will go against Ricardinho in our final. We also have the women's final coming up with Aguska and Melody. Before that all happens, we are back with Carolyn, and she is with our female expert, Kitty.
I am indeed. I am here with Kitty. Kitty, it's the 10th anniversary this year. You won this competition back in 2012 and 2013. How has the women's division evolved?
Well, it has developed a lot, I can say that. We have some new generation, some new players, some young girls, so it has definitely improved.
And I want to ask you, how do the men respond to the female division? How respected are the women amongst the guys?
I could say we are very lucky. because the guys are very supportive with us. From the beginning, I've always felt a positive vibe. There was nothing, no negativity in the community towards the girls.
I mean, from my perspective, I feel like the ladies have really upped the bar this year. In the final, we've got Melody, who won it last time, and Aguska. Who do you think will take the title? I'm putting you on the spot here. Who do you think? I know it's hard.
Yeah, it's not easy to guess, but I would say Aguska, because she has improved more for this competition than Melody, in my opinion, but let's see.
And I heard that Melody had some injuries, same with a couple of the other freestylers. How difficult is it to get back into it after a horrible injury, and especially because this isn't a team sport, it's just about you and the ball?
Yeah, that's right. It's not easy. You can feel very depressed during the injury, but there's always a way to come back. And just look at Ricardinho. He had an injury for like 4 months with his ankle, and look at him. He just won against Brynjar. So yeah, you can just come over your injury and get back.
And as a champion yourself, I mean, maybe when you were getting started, you were looking up to men, but now girls, they're looking up to the likes of you, to Melody, to all these women. Do you feel a little bit of pressure because you're like this hero now?
Yeah, to be honest, I still can't handle it. I get a lot of messages from young female freestylers that I'm a role model for them. I still can't believe it, but yeah, I try to support them. I try to give you know, answer to their questions, to how to do certain tricks. It's a crazy feeling.
Well, I'm sure it's very exciting. Everyone here is so excited. And for the female battle, do you think that Aguska's got that little advantage being in front of a home crowd?
That as well, and what I like about Aguska is her style. I like that the most. It's called low air. She's really strong in that, and I can say that she's stronger than Melody in this. So hopefully with this and the home crowd, she will be helped to win against Melody.
And how important are the audience in general when you're in a battle? Like you can see that some of the freestylers, they really play.
Yeah, it's actually a good question, and it's very important. When you are up on a stage and you can hear the crowd cheering for your opponent, it can really bring you down, and it can affect your performance, and it can affect your tricks, and it can lead to mistakes, which can lead to loss. So it's very important to have a supportive crowd behind you.
Well, Kitty, thank you so much. I can see that the action is about to get going, so it's back to the commentators.
Thank you so much, and we are just about ready to get going with our final battles here for the women. Now, first up, I believe we're going to do our consolation final. That will be between Laura and Kalina, as you see there, and that will determine who will have that third step on the podium. And then after that, Aguska and Melody will battle for supremacy here. First up, Laura and Kalina.
Oraz reprezentantka Polski, Laura and Kalina.
Kalina, hometown advantage, but Laura, at 15 years of age, looked very composed, very confident, very sure of herself on stage. We were both actually very surprised in that battle with Melody.
Yeah, Laura definitely showed a lot of composure.
Excuse me, it was the battle with Aguska, but here we go, Laura starting things off for us.
Starting out with a really strong combo. I think this might give her the advantage over Kalina, even though Kalina has a more clean style when performing the tricks. solid round from Kalina, but I think she needs to show more variety if she wants to beat Laura in this battle.
A couple of uncharacteristic mistakes there from Kalina, using her hands a bit too much in this particular set.
Yeah, I think in this situation it's better to let the ball drop down to your feet and then continue back than catching it with the hands. It looks very, very bad.
And the judges also mark hand use from the elbow down as a mistake.
Yes, that's true. Manages to finish off well, but
last set for both. Last set for both girls.
Laura showing some good flow. Kalina replying with a combo, but let's see if she can keep it up. Unfortunately, a couple of small mistakes on both sides. Oh, misses the last move.
Ah, that's a tough one. That is a tough break. Remember, this is to determine who will take third place in the competition here.
Yeah, here we can see some of the soul combinations from Laura. And Laura, she's a newcomer in the female freestyle scene, and she's been making huge improvements. And even since seeing her at Super Bowl in August, a lot of improvements.
Okay, let's see how our judges saw this battle. Laura gets a vote. That's 2 votes for Laura. There you go, third place belongs to Laura with 5 in a row. Okay, so now it is about to go down. And we see the trophy has been placed on the in-walk, or the run-in here. And that is going to be awarded to one of those 2 ladies right there. Will it be Aguska or will it be Melody? Aguska definitely has that hometown advantage, but it didn't work for Kalina. Maybe she was just a bit too nervous. Melody, we know she's got the pedigree, having won the championship 2 times in the past, in 2014 and 2016. And this would be a huge, huge, huge deal for Aguska to win the world title in her home country, in front of her home fans.
Definitely. You mentioned the home advantage, but on the other side, there is also added pressure because you're performing in front of your home fans.
Exactly.
So let's see who can handle the pressure better.
Warsaw, are you ready?
And it looks like Aguska is going to start us off. Here we go. Struggling right off the bat.
Misses both of her soul tricks, but manages to get the transition.
Yeah, she's telling herself, calm down, calm down. Melody steps in.
Oh, and Melody also misses one.
Aguska answering back to that.
Manages to get the big transition. Very good round. Let's see.
Good finish.
Finish it off. I think this round will give a lot of confidence to Aguska. Melody seems to be lacking some confidence in her move that we could have seen before. Oh, but manages to pull off the big move at the end.
All right, last sets for both. Aguska's got to make this count.
This last round will decide.
Oh no!
And you see the crowd is showing so much support for Aguska. But you can actually see that's making her even more nervous.
Man, this is going to be a tough one for our judges here.
Oh. I was expecting a stronger finish from Melody at the end. I think she was trying to get the ball in the good position for a catch.
I don't know. I can't say that I would want to be on that judging panel right now.
This one will be a difficult decision.
Let's look back at these slow-mos here.
So this was the big transition for Aguska. Unfortunately missed this move. I think on both sides, if they managed to get one of those big moves that they were trying, would have been a much clearer decision. Melody also using her hands on a couple of occasions.
Yeah. Tough call, tough call. Will Melody take a third championship, or will Aguska get her first? Lots of discussion going on with our judges. Now, the difference here, Niran, is that we will not see them hold up their signs. One of the judges will come out onto the stage, and in boxing fashion, because of the hall that we're in, one hand will be raised for our winner.
Yeah, that's right. Now they're discussing the decision, and we'll see, I think, Shimo.
It looks like it's going to be Shimo, and that's a decision because of home country.
So Shimo, one of the previous winners, 2013 Tokyo. You can just imagine how nerve-wracking is it to wait on the stage for the judge to come with the decision.
All right.
The crowd needs to make some more noise.
Yeah.
They're very quiet.
It's nerve-wracking here for everybody, including us.
Red Bull Freestyle World Final 2018 female champion is
Aguska wins it.
Such a big win for Aguska.
Amazing.
You can see how much this means to her.
Yeah.
She was already on the verge of tears during the decision.
So there you have it. We have crowned our first champion here this week, and that is Aguska from Poland. She wins it in her home country. Amazing. What a finish for her. That is just fantastic. Big congratulations definitely have to go out to Melody and, of course, Laura.
I don't know about you, but I need some few seconds before the grand final.
With your home crowd, how are you feeling?
I feel really good. I feel really excited, and I am thanks for God that He made it.
Oh, you're making me so emotional. I'm so happy for you. What was going through your mind? Oh, sweetheart, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Well, you can see how much it means to her. Oh, darling, well done in front of everyone. You truly deserve this. Oh, sweetheart, I just want to hug you. Well done. You can see how much it means to her. She's absolutely speechless. No one was deserving of this more than you at home today, so congratulations. I'm going to stop the camera being in your face. Commentators, it's over to you. Anne, was that okay? I completely lost you.
Absolute elation from Aguska, and that is her first world title at the Red Bull Street Style World Final here in 2018 in Warsaw, and that is a fantastic finish for the Polish native as well. Absolutely amazing.
I think you couldn't have written a better story.
Absolutely not.
Weatherman said something about and now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
Yeah, now we can see Marek Born. He's a famous performer here in Poland. And you can see him using 3 balls at once. This is extremely difficult.
Getting everybody charged up before our big final here.
Yeah, I think even some of the freestylers could pick up a thing or two from him. Very entertaining act.
What a finish.
And you can see all the freestylers in the jury were paying a lot of attention to this act.
Yeah.
Very focused.
All right, here we are. We're looking at our battle tree, and this is how we got down to the final, through the quarterfinals, then the semis, and our final between Erlend and Ricardinho. And of course, we'll have our consolation final for 3rd place between Ko-suke and Brynjar. A decision that both of us kind of looked at actually and said, interesting choice by our judges. And here we go. It is Ko-suke and Brynjar for 3rd place.
Let's see which of the two will be less disappointed and keep the composure on for this battle.
Ko-suke starts us off.
Ko-suke sticking with his usual combination on the beginning of the set. It will be interesting to see if Brynjar will actually try to pull off some of the moves he was definitely saving for the final, or will he stick to more of his usual stuff? Brynjar just going on with the combo. Oh, so consistent. But as we can see, both of them are repeating some of the moves that they used in the previous battles. Nice move at the end by Ko-suke. Yeah, Brynjar is sticking mostly to the stuff he showed in the previous rounds. Probably just trying to play it smart.
All right, last set for both. And the decision for 3rd place. Oh, that's what we wanted to see earlier.
Yeah, that's the thing with the big moves. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes you miss it. But a lot of mistakes from Ko-suke. finishes off with a freeze. Doesn't hold it really well, but doesn't drop it either. Up into the J stall.
10 seconds for Brynjar.
Juggling with both feet and then even switching it up. This is extremely difficult. And with it, and tippy-toeing his way to probably the 3rd place.
All right, let's see if the judges agree. We've been in disagreement with them a couple of times this evening, so now it's all about looking back to see who was consistent enough and who had the technicality enough to make 3rd place here today.
So this is a very interesting and also very difficult move from Ko-suke. Very uncomfortable position to be in, but look how he so composed. Makes it look so easy. And this, he was trying this earlier, and I saw him trying this in the training area yesterday.
That's wild. I mean, if he can pull that off consistently, that's a contest-winning move.
Definitely. But that's the thing. You need to be consistent with these kind of moves if you want to win the big competitions. And just Brynjar spinning and spinning. I don't know how he doesn't get dizzy with this.
I'm getting dizzy just looking at him.
He just keeps on going. And this, just look at the position and makes it look so easy. And then back up. Crazy.
All right, here we go. Decision time by our judges. Brynjar gets that first vote. Brynjar's got 2. Ko-suke's got 1. Oh boy.
That was expected.
Brynjar's got 3. Brynjar takes 3rd place.
4-1.
So we have 1 spot on the men's podium filled, and that is by Norway's Brynjar. And now the trophy is on stage. It's on the walkway leading up to the stage. And now the final battle between Erlend from Norway, Brynjar's brother, or Ricardinho from Brazil.
So this is a rematch from last year's semi-final of Super Bowl. So it'll be interesting because last year Ricardinho won and went on to win the entire competition. So it will be interesting to see the rematch, especially because this time Ricardinho isn't in the best shape and Erlend is really on fire.
Erlend's won pretty much everything he's touched this year.
Yeah.
So if he can win here tonight, that would be a huge deal for him. Almost a perfect pull. The Brazilian crew is sitting next to us on our commentary position here, and they're looking a little bit nervous. I gotta be honest with you. They're on their feet. Here we go. It is battle time, and Ricardinho will start us off. It's the finals here at the Red Bull Street Style World Final 2018 in Warsaw, Poland.
Oh, he's trying to go for a catch, but misses it. He was actually trying to go from the lip stall, but Erlend surprising with a PATV combo. Very strong round from Erlend. Ricardinho going for a Scala. Doesn't get it high enough, but keeps on going. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Unfortunately, Ricardinho had some injuries this year, and it's showing on his level.
Erlend back at it now. That was incredible.
That first part on its own is very difficult, but to catch it at the back of your head is in that position.
Even for an uninitiated person such as myself, that was amazing. Last set for both, last set.
Ricardinho really needs to pull out something unexpected. Oh, goes off stage. Oh.
There we go. Ricardinho just couldn't hold the ball.
He was playing fast with the crowd.
Well, he's getting the crowd into it. Erlend now in his last set. He's looking so strong. If he doesn't take this one home, I'll be really surprised. But he has hand touch. That's going to cost him.
Control.
Interesting final battle here in the Hala Gwardy in Warsaw, Poland. Now, we're going to look at the highlights from this battle first of all, and then we will find out who is going to be the new Red Bull Freestyle World Final Champion. It's been 2 years since we crowned our last champion in London in 2016. That was Charly. Tonight, it will either be Ricardinho from Brazil or Erlend from Norway.
So even 2 years ago, Erlend was one of the favorites to win the whole competition. He went unexpectedly out. I believe it was in the quarterfinal, but I think this year he's definitely taking it. Wow. Even with a Brazilian in the jury, I can't see Ricardinho taking this one.
And a huge flood of emotion there after that set.
Judges having a little powwow.
And it's going to be Roberto Carlos coming out onto the stage, the legend. Famous for his left foot, is going to let us know who of these two gentlemen on stage will be the new Red Bull Street Style champion. Crowd certainly likes Erlend.
Huge amount of support for Erlend.
Absolutely. All right, let's see, let's see, let's see.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Red Bull Champion 2018 in Warsaw, Poland is
The 2018 Red Bull Freestyle World Final Champion. It's Erlend, and he just broke down. Absolutely fantastic.
So now Erlend has won all of the competitions he's been in this year. So National Championship, European Championship, World Open, and now Red Bull Freestyle World Finals.
That's a perfect season. You don't see that very often.
This dude is something else.
And interesting is that his brother is going to be on the podium with him in 3rd place.
Yes. Actually, a little interesting fact about them. They started on the exact same day. And they have been practicing together since then. They're practicing together all the time.
All right. And there you go. Look at that. The reaction is fantastic, and we're going to go down to Caroline now, who is with Erlend, our champion here in 2018.
You are the 2018 champion. You've done it 3 times. What's going on?
I have no idea. I trained so hard this year, and my preparation was on point, but it's something with delivering under pressure, and I did it. It's one of my big dreams to win this, so I'm so happy.
Not only have you won it, but I hear that you've not lost a battle yet.
I haven't lost a battle this year, except for 1 battle, but that was in the start of the year. So I basically won everything this year.
It's incredible. What? I mean, what can you top this with? You've done it all.
What is it to say? I don't know what to say.
High five, my friend, high five. Congratulations. And you've done it. Here he is, our Red Bull Street Style 2018 World Champion. Well, this show has been fantastic. So many exceptional talent. Thank you to all of the freestylers for putting on an incredible show. A massive congratulations, not just to Erlend, but of course to Aguska, our 2018 champions. If you guys have missed any of the action or want to relive it, then you can do so on demand on Red Bull TV. From me, Caroline Demores, and from our 2018 championship. It's the last time that I'm going to say it. It's over to the commentators. Thank you.
Thanks, Caroline. It has been a blast here. It's always fun to watch the action from these athletes. They have taken it to another level yet again with 2 years difference between our last championship and now. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how amazing it is to see the progression, and must be also for you completely involved in the scene from top to bottom.
Yeah, it hasn't been amazing, but also because of the fact we've seen so many new faces this year, and I think we'll, in the next year or two, experience, let's say, a switch of generations and even more new faces coming in and pushing the level ever so high.
All right, so we are going to do our award ceremony for our women. 3rd place goes to Laura from the Netherlands, a most deserving recipient of that 3rd place. And she will have that bronze medal position and definitely build on that in the coming years. And in 2nd place from France, Melody. Now, I understand that she will not be coming onto the stage. I think her knee's injured. I'm not exactly sure, but I've just been informed that she won't be coming onto the stage for some reason or another. And that means we are going to go to our new women's champion for the Red Bull Street Style here in Warsaw, Poland, 2018. And that position belongs to also a Polish woman, and the crowd was on her side. It is Aguska.
Very big moment for Aguska.
Yeah, the tears are gone. She's calm and can enjoy this moment now a little bit more.
Well, let's see when she gets the trophy.
Yeah. There's that.
But absolutely understandable. Big emotions in play.
Jeez, it looks heavy. And she even said it's heavy.
Yeah.
That's honey.
She's won international competitions before, but I think this is definitely on another level.
Absolutely. All right, so there you have it. Third place Laura, second place Melody, and our champion Aguska here in Warsaw, Poland for the Red Bull Street Style World Finals.
Women competitor, let's move forward with the hands. All right. No i teraz poznamy podium w kategorii mężczyzn głównego turnieju. We connect two Norwegian from the same family, Brynjar on stage, and two Brazilians.
All right.
Roberto.
Looking at the pure emotion from Aguska as she celebrates with some of her friends, and we could actually call them family if you want to get right down to it in the freestyle football family. Now we have our awards ceremony for our men. Third place, Brynjar from Norway.
I think Brynjar is a bit tired of getting second and third place so often.
What is it they say? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride?
Yeah.
All right, second place. He battled hard. His style is fantastic, and there's going to be a bright future for that young man as well. Ricardinho, second place here in Warsaw.
On the picture, Roberto Carlos, celebrating Ricardinho, second place.
And here we go. Third place brother is in first place. He had an amazing year. He's been progressing step by step. And our new champion at the Red Bull Street Style World Final in Warsaw, Poland is Erlend. Brotherly love at the moment, but you know those two are going to be battling and working hard to try and switch those positions down the road.
Most definitely. Hopefully Erlend doesn't give Brynjar a hard time when they get home. Erlend looks like a kid in a candy store right here.
Yes, he does. And that is one big gold chocolate.
Definitely. Hopefully they don't overcharge him on the way back to Norway. Well, with the luggage.
Yeah, that's going to be an extra weight of a full bag. I'd say it's going to cost him at least a honey to get that thing back there. And there you have it, your new Red Bull Street Style World Champion. And his name will join a list of winners that is incredible in the world of freestyle football. This event organized by the World Freestyle Football Association. And we've just seen an amazing progression of freestyle football over the last 2 years. Like I said, coming from London 2016 to Warsaw 2018, it is at another level. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this Red Bull Street Style World Final here in Warsaw, Poland. It was definitely worth the wait. And I thank very much Miran for being next to me and keeping me in line. Of course, Caroline for a fantastic job with our athletes and interviews. And I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll enjoy some final pictures from our finals here. Take care, everyone. Ciao.
Till next year.